Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today I'm sharing with you guys a laundry room refresh that you can see was much needed. I had decluttering to do, reorganizing that I needed to get done, and I also shopped my house to just give my laundry room a little bit of life. So in addition to that, I washed my washing machine. Yep, I washed my washing machine. I gave it a really good wash because you can see how gross it really just was. I couldn't believe that it got this bad. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips on how I gave my washing machine a really good deep clean. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get everything out of this laundry room. You can see all the supplies here. We are getting ready for hurricane season. I figured it was better to start early. So I'm moving all of those supplies out into the kitchen, and then from there I'm having my husband move them into the guest room closet just because there's more space in there. And also I didn't like how cluttered it was starting to look in there, so I wanted to make sure I had them all out of the way.
Just wanna dance, want a simple romance, nothing more, nothing less from you. No ties, no price, no need, so free.
So up in these bins are usually where I keep old rags or reusable bags, lunch boxes, things like that, and it was just getting to the point where I couldn't fit anything in them anymore, and I knew a lot of it was just things that needed to be decluttered, so I wanted to make sure that I got these bins completely decluttered and reorganized.
You and me won't last long. Just stay with me for a drink and show me a good time. If I wanted more than this, I'd love you until I'm gone. But you only get a sip, so show me a good time. I don't care.
You can see how I'm scrubbing these bins. I am giving it some really good elbow grease because I couldn't buy new ones right now. I'd like to order some new ones for that top shelf, but right now it just wasn't a necessity, so I'm just trying to wipe them down as best as I can. I was using a magic eraser and just trying to get all of the grime off of there since they were white, but it wasn't too difficult to clean. So I'm not sure if I included a clip somewhere in this video of what the bins look like at the end, but basically I used one bin to organize old towels that we would use to like clean up messes on the floor, and then I used one to organize rags and cleaning cloths, dish rags, things like that. And then I also have one that I had empty because I had decluttered everything out of it, and I'm using that one to hold all of our paper towels and one is holding our lantern and flashlights, so that way it's just easily accessible. If our power ever goes out, we know exactly where the lanterns and where the flashlights are. So this was another space that was just driving me a little bit crazy, because this was a cabinet that was up here and it had 2 doors and one of them just snapped off completely and we couldn't fix it. So I decided to just take the other door off and make it an open space, and I just wanted to clean up and reorganize up there. You can see I changed out some bins, and again, this is just shopping what I had in my house, and I put some new bins up there. So everything up here is basically cleaning products or cleaning tools. So the very first thing that I did to start cleaning the washing machine was add 2 cups of vinegar, and I added that to the washing machine on the hottest setting, and I did put it on the largest load, and this is just supposed to help remove a lot of the mildew and just a lot of the buildup that has gotten into the washing machine. So while I'm letting that cycle run, I went ahead and just started cleaning the outside of the dryer and the outside of the washing machine, and just cleaning it from all the grime and all of the buildup and all of the detergent that falls on there. So I'm just giving it a really, really good scrub. So I'm curious to know, do you normally give your washing machine a really good deep clean? Believe it or not, this was actually the first time that I've done this. I've cleaned the outside of the washing machine, but I never realized how much the inside really needed a good deep clean. Now I've done the dryer where I have vacuumed out the vent and the link catcher and everything, but I've never really given the washing machine a good deep clean until now. So while that cycle continues, I am just sweeping the floor and getting the rest of the laundry room cleaned up. Obviously, one day I would love to give this laundry room a really nice makeover. That day is not today. And I was tired of just seeing how dirty it was and how cluttered it was. And sometimes all you really need to do to make a space new or feel new is give it a really good deep clean, show it a little bit of love, shop your home for things that you may have in your closets or other areas of your house, and you can make your space feel brand new. Honestly, I feel so much better coming into this laundry room now. So if you have a space like that, I just want to encourage you, just take some time, give it some love, and dedicate some time to just decluttering it and making it feel like a good space for you. So with that being said, I found this tray in my guest room and I decided that I wanted to add it to the top of my dryer and just trying to make this look nice.
I'll go through fire, I'll climb the mountains for you. Tell me, 'cause I'm looking out for you. This can't keep going on, no, 'cause you're not alone in this. We'll do this together. No, you're not alone in this. No.
So the next step to cleaning my washing machine was adding 2 cups of bleach on another cycle on the hottest setting of water. And so this was the next step where I was reading online, and it actually said that you didn't have to do this step because I know a lot of people don't like to use bleach, and the vinegar really does help with disinfecting. But for myself, I just feel like my washing machine needed that extra boost. Even though the splashless bleach I know is not disinfecting, but it did help to just give it a really good clean. So in my kitchen, I found these glass pitchers and I went ahead and added my liquid detergent to it, and I just didn't like how everything was looking up here. It looked too colorful and I just wanted to make it look a little bit nicer, so I took that extra step and just changed the containers out with things that I already had in my home. So the next thing that I did was take out the pieces from the washer that are removable and that you can see are really dirty, and I just put them in a bucket of hot water and soap and let them soak there. So while that was soaking, I went ahead and started cleaning the inside of the washing machine and just doing my best to get those really difficult spots clean. If you're having trouble getting those little nooks and crannies, you can also take a toothbrush. In my case, I took my spin brush and just took that to the washing machine and got those little grooves. And then it was time to clean off those pieces and get them back in the washing machine. So now it is time to get all of these pieces back into the washing machine, and the actual last step was to run one more cycle on just clean water and just let that run to get all of the grime and all of the junk that you just got out of the drum. And you can see here I'm just drying it. I had already done that, and look at how clean this looks. I am just really impressed with how clean this really was, and you can tell even when I washed the first load of clothes in here, it smelled so much cleaner. And this is how my little area turned out. I found some flowers and a little vase and added it to it just to make this more of a happy space. And everything is now clean and organized. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up and also hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. Take care, guys, and God bless. Bye.